Logan Paul's controversies have once again made headlines, and this time, it's about his latest project, which has left fans reeling with significant financial losses. Despite his previous denials of involvement, federal regulators are now investigating him, following his earlier claims of ownership. The project in question is Liquid Marketplace, a platform where rare collectibles could be bought and sold in fractional tokens. The concept was simple. Instead of one individual purchasing a multi-million-dollar item, fans could own a piece of it by buying tokens representing fractional ownership. These tokens could then be traded on the platform, allowing anyone to be a part of the high-end collectibles market. However, things took a turn for the worse, with fans losing millions, and Logan Paul now facing potential fines or even jail time. Let's take a closer look at what went wrong with Liquid Marketplace and how it has landed Logan Paul in hot water.
It was a very hard decision to make, but yes, I will be listing this card on a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace. It allows co-ownership of top-tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together. I'll also be listing it for $5 million instead of the $5.3 million I bought it for. So basically, I'll be giving you guys $300,000 discounts because everyone likes discounts. And I should say this, I'll be retaining 49% ownership of the card. So I won't actually have access to it. It'll be in our vault. But if I want to wear it out to fights or a Pokemon box break, or maybe even put it in a museum one day, the community can decide if we want to.
As a co-founder, had been actively promoting this venture, touting it as an opportunity to level the playing field for collectors. The pièce de résistance was none other than Logan's prized possession, the Pikachu Illustrator card, widely regarded as the rarest and most valuable Pokemon card in existence. This card is so exceedingly valuable that it warrants a level of security typically reserved for priceless artifacts, rather than a simple binder. The Pikachu Illustrator card has been a long-standing narrative, with Logan often showcasing it as a symbol of his commitment to serious investing, rather than merely being a celebrity who indulges in impulsive purchases of rare items. Recently, Logan appeared on Fox Business to discuss alternative investment strategies, and various news outlets reported that he intends to auction off the card in early 2026. Additionally, Logan offered some questionable advice to young investors, discouraging them from exploring traditional, low-risk investment options like stocks, and instead suggesting they consider investing in Pokemon cards or even fractions of them through his platform.
What do you tell that group of young investors out there?
I think if you have the money, don't be afraid to take a risk, especially if you're young. Young people have a ton of energy. I had a lot of energy when I was younger. I'm 30 now and I'm Unc and I have a daughter, I'm a dad, and so I have way less energy. But if you're young, there are ways to spend and invest your money in ways that might mean more to you than a traditional conservative investment like the stock market. Whether it's a trading card, a piece of art, a piece of a dinosaur, like a sports memorabilia, game worn, anything.
Birkin bags. They're beating the stock market. Their appreciation.
And you're absolutely right.
Beanie Babies. Some of this stuff could be faddish. There's no inherent value to it. Like a Beanie Baby,
Sure.
It'll crash.
Sure. It's entirely possible. You gotta be careful with what you're investing in.
Or trade out of it quick.
Or trade out of it.
But now, the ghost of Liquid Marketplace has returned to haunt Logan Paul. On Christmas Eve, Logan Paul revealed that the coveted Pikachu Illustrator card was previously listed on Liquid Marketplace, a platform where users could buy shares or tokens representing fractional ownership in the card. In May 2024, Logan Paul repurchased the card himself, intending for all token holders to be paid out an amount corresponding to their percentage of ownership. At the time, Logan Paul claimed he was assured the funds had been properly distributed. However, he stated that Liquid Marketplace and its principals later faced regulatory scrutiny, a process he insisted he had no involvement in or insight into, as it does not relate to me. The stark reality, however, is that many token holders have not received their payments, their funds are missing, and they remain unable to withdraw them. In a recent tweet, Logan Paul addressed the situation, stating, "For those affected and unable to withdraw your funds, please know that I am actively working with Liquid Marketplace to help ensure these funds can be released in the near future, just as intended when I repurchased the Illustrator in May 2024. Stay tuned for updates." While these words might sound reassuring, the internet quickly unearthed a critical piece of information, a community note. This note exposed that Logan Paul is, in fact, a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, having publicly referred to it as my next company and actively promoting fractional ownership in 2022. This revelation significantly alters the narrative, as Logan Paul's tweet portrays him as a concerned bystander offering assistance, while the community note highlights his direct and substantial involvement in the very company at the heart of this financial controversy. If you enjoy celebrity drama, scandals, and the biggest stories on the internet, make sure to subscribe to The Fame Insider and never miss the next viral controversy.
What's up, y'all? Logan here. As an avid collector and strategic investor myself, I am so stoked to announce the launch of Liquid Marketplace, a platform where collectors can buy and sell fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain. As a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, I believe we're set to level the playing field by allowing anyone to own a piece of the world's rarest collectibles and build their portfolios.
Let's break down the business model that's at the center of this controversy. Imagine owning a rare vintage Rolex, a signed Kobe card, or a one-of-one Pokémon card. Instead of selling it to someone, you lock it in a vault and sell digital fractions to multiple people online. The catch, you don't actually get to hold the item, you just own the idea of it. It's like buying partial ownership of a Lamborghini, but you're not allowed to drive it, see it, or even have the keys. According to reports and allegations from the Ontario Securities Commission, this is where things take a turn for the worse. The big question is, what did people actually own? They paid a significant amount of money, but they got nothing in return. In June 2024, the OSC filed an application for an enforcement proceeding, alleging that Liquid Marketplace executives illegally diverted millions of dollars in investor funds for personal gain and misled investigators. The OSC claimed that roughly $3 million of the over $10 million raised was misappropriated through hidden payments and other methods. Notably, Logan Paul was not named in the OSC proceeding, but other owners of the company were. However, Logan's involvement with the platform has raised questions. If he's not directly implicated, why was he the face of the platform that's now under investigation? The OSC allegations also claimed that users invested millions through the platform, believing they were buying fractions of collectibles, but only a small number of listed collectibles had proper legal agreements behind them. This means that the whole platform may have been a scam, and users essentially owned nothing more than a screenshot. Fast forward to now, Logan Paul has tweeted that a buyout happened in May 2024, and the money was intended for fractional owners. However, he also stated that users can't access funds due to platform issues. Many people online are complaining about being unable to withdraw their money, being locked out, or not knowing what's happening. This is a nightmare scenario for any platform holding user money. The Ontario Capital Markets Tribunal has publicly listed the Liquid Marketplace matter, with hearing dates scheduled for June 18th and 19th, 2026. This ongoing investigation has led many to question Logan's recent tweet, which seems more like an attempt to save face than a genuine apology. Even if Logan wasn't named in the OSC application, he was a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace and has been promoting it publicly. His involvement in complex financial products sold to his fans has raised concerns, and many are criticizing him for acting surprised when things go wrong. As of now, Logan claims he's working to help users access their funds. However, the OSC allegations against Liquid Marketplace executives remain, and further hearing dates are scheduled. The question remains, will users ever get their money back, and will the platform ever fully explain what happened? Only time will tell.